What's up? This is keithkalfas. In this video, I want to talk about fixed costs. Have you ever actually sat down with a notepad and a pen and a calculator and gone through all your numbers to figure out how much does it cost you literally to survive and pay your bills? What costs are fixed costs? How much money do you have to make per month, per week, and per day before you even cross the fulcrum or the threshold and then go into profit? Have you ever considered that maybe the guy who's making 10 times the amount of money you are in revenue, he has some of the same exact fixed costs that you do? How is that fair? Because the system doesn't care about your gas, phone, or electric, or your cable bill. It's internet and cable is $100 a month for everybody, whether you're a millionaire or you're flat broke. It's $100. So that's really motivating when you think about that, to go out and squeeze that extra job in at the end of the day, or maybe work that extra day, or raise your prices a little so you can get into profit mode faster. In my business, I have to do something like $1,850 a week before I even make $1 in profit. And that's pre-tax. How much does it cost you per week for you, or per day, before you go into profit? You can get a program easily, QuickBooks. Now, some guys that have been in business for a while might be watching this and be like, why are you talking about this stuff, Keith? This is common sense. Well, common sense isn't always common practice. And believe it or not, there are a large percentage of new startups that are excited and hustling in their new business that have not even considered their fixed costs. Like, it never even occurred to them. So I want to make this video and share this stuff. If you are just getting started and you haven't considered it, let's talk about it. So let alone from getting a calculator and a notepad and figuring it all out on paper, maybe on a Sunday for a few hours and going, oh, you can also get QuickBooks, Quicken online, like quicken.com for financial software. You can get mint.com. You can even get on your cell phone. Mint is free if you want to know where your money's going at first before you get into something like paying for QuickBooks, right? But for sake of time, I've written it all down, and also I've combined business and personal together. You should never ever do that. You should pay yourself, the money goes into your business account, you pay yourself through payroll, a personal check, right? And then from that you pay for your personal expenses. But I bulk them together just for sake of time so you can kind of get the big picture, because you got to eat, you got to have groceries, maybe you have pets, maybe you go out to eat, maybe you have car loans, whether it be business or personal, I don't know. And also for the sake of time, I've just rounded up all the numbers, so let's breeze through it real quick. You have gas, phone, electric, insurance, taxes, cable, internet, random stuff. Over here, you might have rent or a mortgage. You have your grocery bill, pets, miscellaneous, dining, autos. I just pick like $1,000 a month for rent. If you live in California, you might pay $2,000 a month for like a small apartment. Here in Michigan, that might be half the price, so I don't know. Groceries. I don't know, $1,000 a month. Pets, $100 a month. Going out to eat. Maybe you spend $200 a month and going out to eat. It's all about being brutally honest. My wife and I, we picked Tuesday nights. We go out to eat on Tuesday nights. We went to Olive Garden, and the bill was like something like $33 or something, right? And we actually have saved a little bit of money because we just go out to eat on Tuesday nights now. It's kind of weird how that worked, but I don't know. Do you got a auto leases or car loans? I don't know how much that is, but I've added all this up based on the best numbers I can come up with, such as like gas being $500 a month. Your gas might be $2,000 a month, right? You in the comments, you'll be like, no, I pay $3,000 a month in gas, so I'm better. It doesn't matter about who's better. This has nothing to do with this. Your phone bill is $100 a month. My phone bill is $500 a month because I have 8 cell phones. My whole company has cell phones. Doesn't matter. Your electric bill, $100 a month. Insurance, $500 a month. Your auto policy might be $6 or $7 or $8 grand a year with general liability. I don't know what it is, but that's about $6 grand a month. Okay, so if you have $6 grand a month in bills, that means I could say you don't really make a penny until you cross $6 grand. This is my second time recording this video because I got choked up right here. Well, your rent, groceries and pets and dining and all that stuff, that's personal expenses, right? So if I said you didn't make a penny until you cross $6,000, or divided by 4 weekly is $1,500 a week, and a 5-day work week out in the field, that might be $300 a day. You don't make any money until 300 bucks a day. Well, you are, but you're spending that money on personal expenses. But for the sake of argument, we'll say that your personal expenses are also fixed costs. You got to eat. You got to have gas, phone, and electric, right? Or you can live out in a camper in the woods or something like that. So it's really freaking expensive to get on the ball and start paying for all this stuff. And the funny thing is, a lot of these fixed costs are the same for the guy who's making 5 times the amount as you are, and he's a couple years farther along in his business. So now you have to work so extra hard to generate that momentum and pay for all that. That's why you're so damn broke in the beginning. So if you squeeze that extra job in at the end of the day, maybe in my first few years in the business, I was working 7 days a week because, first of all, I was totally desperate. I was letting my clients walk all over me. My prices were way too low. And I started raising the prices and losing all my clients. It's an absolute living hell. The guys who get in the business and they grow it really fast and they just scale it, like, I don't think they have those mental blocks in their mind that some of us do, especially myself, as like, to be able to deal with that amount of cash flow that fast. We're all at different levels, and that's okay. So tell yourself, okay, I got to make, if you want to make 200 bucks a day left over, extra, maybe to grow your business, invest in equipment, or get to the next step, you got to do $500 a day minimum, right? For me, it's $810 a day. I've got to make $810 a day. Sometimes we'll work all day, we'll do like 300. Next day we'll do 1,500. Next day we'll do like 2,300, and next day we only do like 450. And I've averaged it out, and we keep making it, right? So don't quote me on that. Everything I'm saying is subject to change. It doesn't have anything to do with me, right? But so figure all this stuff out. Get out a notepad and a pen. Write it all down. Find out what it is for you, and I hope that gives you some clarification. And also let us know in the comments below. If you've been in business a little bit longer and you have a strategy or something that works for you, I want everybody else to read it who's just getting started and maybe struggling. If you have any resources, any books, any audiobooks, right? Like Small Business for Dummies or Start Your Own Corporation by Robert Kiyosaki. Put it in the comments below so everybody else can read it and then grow this community to help people. Look at this, my little doggy. Oh, she's a good baby. Yes. I love this dog so much. You have no idea. This dog has a bark that literally is so loud, it'll make you nauseous like you're gonna vomit. Oh, sugar baby, look. Ooh, sugar baby. So, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, check the links in the description below. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know. I'm sure there's some stuff that I missed, but I'm just trying to shine light on something. So figure out what your fixed costs are immediately and then overcome that hurdle in your small business. Peace.